In Wailing Valley, Song Fei and his fanatical followers fought the twin-headed imp. Song Fei spoke sweetly to his sisters, saying they had worked so hard and it broke his heart. He hoped the boss would die quickly so everyone could rest. He wished the world could be filled with love, not violence. His followers replied that it was not hard. Brother Song Fei was the one suffering the most. They urged each other to kill the ugly thing together and not let it hurt their brother. They chanted, "Monsters run wild. Song Fei reigned supreme. From the beginning to the future, all for Song Fei." Others cried out that Oppa should fly slowly. They would follow him forever. Suddenly, the twin-headed Ember Fiend launched a ranged attack towards Song Fei. However, it was blocked by one of his Song Fei called out to her, showing his concern. The mage simply told Song Fei that they were crazy for him as always. One of the fangirls shouted that they had to push harder. As long as they killed this ugly thing, Brother Fei could take first place on the leaderboard. They had to surpass that so-called shadow. The group roared their oath, "Break the heavens, command the storm. We vow to stand by Brother Fei." With the roar, they summoned a lightning attack to attack the monster. Song Fei thought to himself that finally the boss was about to die. If even a silver tier boss was this hard, how could anyone solo a gold tier 1? That shadow guy must be exploiting a bug. He had so many people helping him and was only level 7. How the hell was that damn shadow leveling so fast? As long as they took down this silver boss, he would hit level 8. He laughed, believing that Shadow had been stuck at level 9 for ages. He would push past him in one go and become the #1 player in God's Forsaken game. Then, a shadow moved. It grabbed Song Fei by his mouth. Instantly, Song Fei's head separated from his body. Instant shadow slash. The skill struck Song Fei first. Before the fangirls can do anything, the skill hit them. Then it hit the boss and all the players around it. The twin-headed Ember Fiend was slain. Song Fei and his entire fan squad were killed in one move. Damage numbers flashed over 1900, 2400 all critical. Nearby players were stunned. One of them asked what had just happened. He one-shot the boss. A skill dealt thousands of damage. His strongest skill only hit for 100 or so. But this assassin's did thousands and times his damage. And it was an area attack too, wiping out Song Fei and his fan squad in one move. Who was this assassin? Could it be Shadow? Others confirmed it had to be Shadow, the guy who got the world first gold tier boss kill. Who else could be this strong? They told everyone to back off and let the expert take the loot. Someone noted that Shadow only killed Song Fei and his gang, who had done plenty of evil. He did them a favor. Others cheered that the expert was overpowered. One shouted that she loved the boss. Qin Feng watched the crowd. He thought to himself that these people were only scared he would turn on them. If this were his past life, they would have already ganged up on him. Song Fei received the death notification. He had been slain by Shadow. He lost over 1100 days of tradable lifespan and 18 years of non-tradable lifespan. He could not believe it. Why would Shadow come to his Firefly town? Out of hundreds of starter towns in Zhonghai City, he just had to come to steal his boss. His fangirls also realized they had died. They wondered why Shadow would kill them and their brother. One accused Shadow of ambushing brother when he was not looking. She called him despicable, a scumbag trash. Back in town, an archer approached Song Fei, hoping to join his party. She had eagle eye to detect stealth, but his fangirls immediately told her to scram. Brother Song Fei only took mages. Her damage per second was too low, and she would affect his ranking climb. Song Fei interjected, said that his family still believed love could conquer all. He said he could feel her passion. Even if she was an archer, it did not matter. He invited her to join them and grow stronger together. The archer was overjoyed, declaring her love for him. Other players rushed to join. An assassin said she could stealth too and give Shadow a taste of his own medicine. Another said she learned an area crowd control skill and could freeze him. Song Fei welcomed them all. He called them a family filled with love. Anyone who wanted to join was welcome. He said they stood united forever. The fangirls swooned. They praised Song Fei for being so gentle. They vowed to follow Song Fei with no regrets. They vowed revenge. They said Shadow ambushed people just because he was an assassin. He had no honor. They would lock him down and let brother kill him. They would show him what happened when someone messed with their brother. The crowd chanted for revenge, to slaughter that shadow dog. Other players in town mocked the scene. One asked what that little celebrity was up to now. Another said he had just been killed outside, and that felt so good. When asked how he died with so many girls protecting him, the answer was Shadow. The listener cursed in admiration, calling Shadow a legend, but he noted that Shadow really dared to mess with these people. These girls were insane. Song Fei overheard. He thought to himself that it was good. With so many witnesses, once he killed Shadow, the world would see that no matter how strong a lone wolf was, it meant nothing. Especially for some squishy assassin. A fragile little assassin, how could he compare to a noble mage like himself? Qin Feng used Greedy Hand on the boss. He gained 16 evolution points, 217 days of tradable lifespan, 6 silver tier loot items, and 1 gold tier loot item. He evolved Bestowal of Mercy from epic to legendary. spending 10 evolution points. The passive effect increased weak point hit correction from 100% to 200%. The active effect, Throat Slit, now dealt 150% of the attack's damage per second for 3 seconds. Cooldown dropped from 30 to 25 seconds, further reduced to 18.5 seconds. He reflected that 200% weak point hit correction meant the target's weak spots were twice as large. If it got any bigger, half the enemy's body would count as a weak point. Even his instant shadow/might trigger weak point damage now. The throat slit damage got a huge boost. He might actually be able to one-shot a gold tier boss now. He noticed the evolution cost pattern. An initial epic tier skill cost 0 points to upgrade to legendary, but going from legendary to mythic suddenly cost 100 times more, 200 points. With this pattern, evolving Greedy Hand from epic would cost 210 points, and from legendary would cost 3,400. He only had 9 points left, not enough for that. Instead, he upgraded Backstab Enhancement from gold to platinum, spending 8 points. Damage when attacking from behind increased from 30% to 40%. He had 1 point remaining. The silver boss and a bunch of players gave him over 1,400 days of tradable lifespan in total. Everything was settled. Time to head back, but as he turned to leave, he sensed danger. A fangirl assassin screamed for him to die. Qin Feng simply let the blade go through his neck. The attack, however, resulted with a miss. The assassin was shocked with how that could happen. She muttered, "Damn it, stealth." A group of players surrounded him. One shouted, "Die, ugly shadow, you're surrounded." Others cried, "We shall avenge brother Song Fei."
Hope you enjoyed the recap. Smash that like button if you did, and subscribe for more. See you next time.